So, this game has its motion blur built in. I can't turn it off,
Hope has asked us to
but
document the hiss.
it doesn't seem to
She calls it.
hinder too much.
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
This is like a futuristic New York City. We're in a place called the Federal Bureau of Control. It's this building that's supposedly hidden from the world. However, I found it somehow. And I think I'm trying to find my brother or something. I'm really unclear as to what my goal is, or what the character's trying to accomplish. And on top of that, the character seems to have multiple personalities. So she's talking to herself a lot. Lots of strange weirdness in this game.
This attack the power plant brings up a lot of new questions.
But there's
Someone's singing.
Seems like it's coming from the
Where's
elevator.
it coming from?
whoa. I think what just happened there was her dialogue was out of sync with mine, so I spoke over her before she asked the question. And I think that has to do with either CPU timing or
Somehow.
I don't know, it could be their code.
Matching frequencies, maybe?
But I want to say it has to do with the performance of the game, but who knows? Let's not try to worry about that. So there's an elevator where there's some singing. Let's go inspect that.
Hope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
She can see into the future. Could be. There's been a,
Word, meet me in the maintenance.
there's been a little bit of that. I don't know about seeing into the future per se, but perhaps glimpses into the future? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll see more of that. Cutscenes. Okay, we can go to multiple places here. He said maintenance, so let's go there.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
So in the first video that's up on YouTube now, you can see in the very beginning of the game, this janitor is a prominent character. He kind of points you on your way. He's the first character you meet in the game.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
So when she said you, she was actually talking to me, the player. I'm pretty sure. That she's breaking the fourth wall. And here I'll give you a little glimpse into what my powers are, just to catch you up. So my gun is like an object of power, at least that's what they call it in the game. You can see it actually pulsating there. And what it does is it grants the wielder abilities, like the ability to grab this barrel and throw it. Oh boy, is this another Twitch bot? Because it sure looks like it. Let me guess, you're about to offer me the emotes and badges, custom badges to be created, right? Yeah, overlay? Yeah, no. Thanks, bro. Gonna go ahead and ban you. Report. Spam bot account. Bot account offering badges, emotes, overlays, etc. No, 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 no. He's not. That is straight up bot. I'm telling you, Puma, that is a bot. He tells you to go to his profile and click on a link or something, which will probably go to some malicious site. Just don't do it. It's scam. It's scam. I've seen so many of these. What it does is it looks for the last game you play, and they just keyword it. So I've seen, you know, Beat Saber in that place, or other games or whatever, you know. It's all bullshit. Anyways, back to the powers. So I have the ability of telekinesis, or whatever you want to call this, where I can grab stuff or even pick up well, if there wasn't a barrel around me, I can actually like pick up the ground below me and like throw the concrete and stuff. Another power I have is this like burst melee type ability, which is really powerful against the enemies. I don't know if I got one more. I know I'm going to get another one at some point, but I haven't gotten that yet. So, let's continue. Sorry about that. Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say. There's nothing stopping me. I'm so glad that I was able to do that. That is so cool. So this is another one of those games where there's a ton of text to read. I'm gonna skim it, but of course, if somebody's watching this in the future, they can just pause and read it. It seems like this is a review for an in-game story. Or a movie. Wait, it's a book. Yeah. Okay. I wonder how much of this compares to the game that we're playing right now. That would be funny. So you get mods as well in this game that you can add to yourself or your weapon, and it seems like you can get multiple slots for them as well, but I just don't have them unlocked. Yeah, when I first got the gun, I spent a good, I don't know, 5 minutes just shooting everything in the room. It's crazy how much detail there is in this game and how much destruction there truly is. It's not on the same level as, say, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid 5 or what's another game with super good detail like this? Max Payne 3 maybe? Another game that these people made. Actually no. I take that back. Rockstar Games made that one. I think Remedy might have helped, or maybe they just like, you know, just with the IP. I don't understand. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Rockstar Games that did that one though. Alright, let's keep going. Oh yeah, another thing. There's floating people in this game. I don't really know why. But that's a thing.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
But I think that the floating people can come down and become enemies. So we'll see. Oh, combat time. One thing I've noticed about these enemies is they don't act like humans. They're like dummies. I don't know if they're like being controlled. Oh, controlled. Oh, the name of the game. Being controlled by the hiss, which is like this sound that I keep hearing in the game. You'll see. Died. I need to use cover more. The combat in this game is pretty awesome, I must say. I think I'm getting a little too ambitious with some of these moves though, because I'm not taking into account the damage that they can do back. And the fact that there's no difficulty slider in this game really says a lot about what they intended the game to be. They really want it to be a challenge. Which is fine by me. I love a challenge, so by all means kill me, please.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Holy shit. I grabbed something from behind him and he got hit by it when I grabbed, like when it flew towards me. It did it again. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Mindfuckery that I was talking about. The building morphs and changes around you as you walk through it. And as you like keep unlocking areas or whatever, cleansing them. There's a lot of destruction in this game. I mean, if you see it, it can probably break. So when you first start playing this highlight thing, when I'm looking at things, objects, that's not like apparent at all. They hide that up until the point that you get that ability, which I really liked because I honestly did not expect it. When I was jumping around on objects, I'd noticed that they were moving more than they should, like they weren't static. So I was like, oh, okay, so physics, that's cool. You know, if you shoot it, maybe it'll fall over or something. But no, everything is an object, everything is a weapon. It's pretty cool. Now, I don't know about individual things on this table, but the table itself can be picked up. So it's time for some spookiness. Oh no, combat. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Hold on, I want to see if this is a path with loot. It is. There's loot here. I got some materials. So there's crafting in this game, but I haven't done any of it because I don't have that ability yet, or I don't know how. He was still moving. Yeah, well. He picked his battles. He shot first.
What's down that way?
Well, there's the janitor's office, but I'm holding G, but it's not activating. That's odd. Maybe I bound whatever that key was to something else, and that the UI doesn't know that, so it's still showing the old button. Let's see, missions. What was it? Mary Chase. Investigate the strange light in the break room. Jesse learns of another object of power, a merry-go-round horse, below the break room. My character's name is Jessie, by the way. She said her name, her full name, at some point, but I don't recall what it is. Oh. What the hell?
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
I know that guy's voice. So that was a cutscene that we had seen before. What is this guy's voice from? Is that Kiefer Sutherland? No, that sounds like Max Payne almost. Hold on, let me listen to that again.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points.
That is Max Payne. Holy shit! Wait, I gotta look this up. Yes, it is him, James McCaffrey. That's awesome. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. And apparently Courtney Hope is who's playing my character. She played Beth in Quantum Break. Among a bunch of other stuff on TV. That's really cool. You don't know who Max Payne is? Oh well, someday I'll play through all 3 of those games and you'll get reacquainted with those real quick. The Max Payne trilogy is one that I hold dear to my heart. I love that character so much. So what is this? What is this nonsense? Holy shit.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
She's not even touching it. I don't know, maybe she's not supposed to be. It looked like, from the perspective from behind, it looked like she was touching it, but... Use evade to complete the astral trip. Okay. What? Oh. So it's Whirl. That's a fucking tongue twister. Whirlwind Sprint from Skyrim. But you can do it in the air. Oh, nice. Oh god. Okay. At least we don't see the crushing, right? Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Okay, so how do I kill him? I don't, I just evade. To safely avoid their attacks. I know that beeping sound. That beeping sound is from another game. What is that beeping sound from? It's a grenade sound effect. It's so familiar. It's teaching you how to evade. I'm not even gonna try to attack it. 2 abilities or something. Health recovery and element pickup 20%. These are the same things. I got some of that, I think. Merry-go-round horse. Fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. Can be quite dangerous when blank its path. The rise would move on their own. Now it's teaching you that you can do it in the air, even though I already knew that. Blinded by the light. I can't see. Oh god. Oh, I was like on the ground down there. That sucks that it's a death though, instead of a respawn. Like before. I guess I went too far away from whatever the trigger was. Oh, what? Wait. Are you really gonna put me all the way back here? What is this trash? Okay, I guess I have to go back there? So what, it was this way? What the hell? But I still have evade as like a thing. See? So it's like I don't have to go complete it again. Did I just like skip? Did I skip it? Did I win? Or is it gonna tell me to do this again? No luck. Whatever, let's just run through it, I guess. It's not even there. What do I do now? Oh, I guess I just keep going. Okay, so this is where I fell. Fuck, that is bright. Now we get a load screen. Now we're back. Hidden location discovered. I'm glad I went back. Energy boost. Plus 8 energy. Whatever. I think having the recovery speed is better. So energy is the bar at the top, which is like my powers. Certain ones have, like this. I can only do so many times before I have to wait for it to charge up. Alright. Let's go find the janitor. path. Oh my god. We are totally watching this right now.
Step into the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Okay. Well, that was certainly odd, now wasn't it? So, the Black Pyramid is a reference to this game, actually. So far, I don't know much about it other than it seems to be what's controlling the hiss, or emitting the hiss that's controlling things, or whatever. I don't know if I have anything on it. Maybe one of these, I don't know. But the Black Pyramid is a prominent thing throughout this game so far. That's crazy that the Max Payne guy is this. It's like that reminds me of how 3D Realms just used the Duke Nukem voice actor to voice their main antagonist in Ion Fury. It's like you go from good guy to bad guy. So far, I don't know if Zachariah Trench is a bad guy, but all I really know about him is he committed suicide, and now I'm using his gun, and I took his job, and he's talking to me through the gun somehow, like I can hear his voice. So I don't really know much about this character. It's very odd. I suspect something sinister will happen, but who knows? Enough dilly-dallying. Let's go see what the janitor wants from me.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head by then. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. Oh, it's time for a coffee break, son.
I wonder what language he's speaking. Like, yeah, he's speaking English now, but I mean that the other one that he keeps spouting off. What? Whoa! I alt-tabbed and it showed a screen from like way before. Okay. Perkele was one of the words he said. Devil. Okay, it's Finnish. I knew that sounded familiar. Perkele. Interesting. So he's Finnish. Game about secret agents.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Finland. Look at that. That would have given it away if I looked around and actually took in the environment and his room. Travel Finland. Some really nice art here.
They don't appreciate good music.
Yeah, tell him, Ati.
That's the reason they can go as far as Pepe Krause.
Okay. Can you talk to him again? No. Monday, 10 o'clock. Can I can't attack in this room.
They don't appreciate music. That's the reason they can as far.
It's weird hearing loops. Dialogue loops breaks immersion. Okay, well I guess that's it for this room? I don't know. Can I open that? I can. Looks like this is some kind of supply room. After playing The Division, I thought this was a loot box. Alright. So here's the map. Let's go towards the question marks.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on. North Moore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. North Moore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. North Moore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, North Moore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Okay, let's knock out some more of these, because I don't know if I actually watched all of them, so let's see.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. so I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay, well, I think that may be all the ones that I may have missed. I don't know. I think one of them I may have seen already, but it's fine. If there were any that I haven't seen already, I can always go watch them later. So let's keep going. saying don't bind the merry-go-round to yourself. Well, I've done that already, so whoops. That's what lets me evade. So I have another weapon mod. What is this? Launch energy cost is less. Maybe I want that. Let's try it. I don't know. I kind of like the energy recovery. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is better.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure. Ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden. Ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador, the best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest, these are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned. You know?
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
We know he's from Finland, so... At least we're assuming he's from Finland. All the posters in his room and...
Blockages in pipe C.
Language he's speaking.
F. Is the clock back? Now? Oh man, Adi is gonna be so pissed.
There was a PS at the end that said there was something between Trench and Darling going on. And to stay out of it.
We need
Conflict.
those pumps and converters online. No, he knows. I just wanted to make sure.
What's your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NSC is still holding. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Oh, thanks, Frank. I'm real positive.
Oh God, if that thing blows.
Hold on, I want to see if I can jump on his head. You can. What? Wait, what? Well, that was terrifying. Oh my god. Oh man. Well, maybe now that I know what to expect it, I won't just like run around and get killed. That's some creepy shit though. The bodies are just being like used to drag at you. Just suicide bomb. I thought it was like some weird creature at first, but it's actually bodies just like floating and being dragged at you. Oh man, that hurt. Oh god. Maybe I should be using the evade more, because I'm definitely not using that at all. It uses energy, so it's like a trade-off. Do I want to do that, or do I want to attack? That's hard. Okay, let's try it again. If I can't do it one more time, I'll go to the other one. There's two different paths I can take right now. I did it. Somehow. That might be health. Let me go grab it. Never mind, it's just particles. Of course. That's health. that's health. I hear enemies, so this is probably going to be more of that nonsense.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Wasn't too bad. I was expecting that fight to be a little bit harder. The first time I encountered the flying guy, that fight was like next to impossible. I died so many times. Well, which path should I take here? Furnace chamber or coolant pumps? I think coolant pumps is the intended path. Let's see what furnace chamber is. Oh, this sounds like Content ID room. This sounds like a great way to get this banned from YouTube. Or copyright struck, rather. I don't know where the music is coming from. Is it this? Yeah. It's a nice song. It's time to say goodbye. Wait. Did the radio get thrown over here? Yeah. Nice. Go the entire game like this. Okay, that radio is invincible because it should be burned and destroyed, but the music still goes.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
So I think she's probably going to be the boss of this area. Kind of like how the other... what was his name? Tomasi. He was the other one. He turned into the flying guy, I think. Burn the trash around the furnace. Jesse helps Ahti by burning the trash piled up around the furnace in the maintenance sector. Is that this? I would assume so. So, what trash? This? It's so bright. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. Burn the trash.
By trash, did Ahti mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Okay, yeah.
Looks like they're breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done.
Where's this last barrel? Okay, let's try that again.
Just hold together a little longer.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with him. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
Oh, so shooting that is bad. Oh, okay. What the fuck? What was I supposed to do there? Let's see if the combat happens again. I bet it
I
will.
don't like that sound.
It doesn't.
The hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
It's the great mighty Pooh. He's come back. I wish Conquers Bedford A would actually have a proper sequel. This is gross. Oh boy, more of this. Okay. I hope you aren't hungry. This is certainly gonna put you off your appetite. Just, imagine it being chocolate ice cream. How about that? It's the ice cream monster. It's Rocky Road. Have I gone too far? efficiency. I still think I want to keep the damage after every kill. Or whatever. Probably the better one. Okay, gotta shoot the chocolate ice cream some more. With, what would you call these things? Chocolate covered candy corn. I saw in the bottom right corner there was like a autosave icon or something, or loading. Something's about to happen.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
I think I could just leave this room now. Since it's all gone. Yeah, I don't think extreme strength drain cleaner is gonna be able to solve that problem. What? What? There's that glitch again where the camera stays in the center screen. This happens when you swap shoulders and then I don't know, like do another action maybe? I don't really understand what keeps triggering it. So there's one more thing I have to do in this room, I think, but I don't know what. I assume it's tied to throwing another one of these power cubes into a catcher, but I don't know where it is, so I gotta look around. Also, this is telling me that there's still enemies in the room. Or at least it's blocking me from progressing or leaving. So I have to do something in here. I don't think it was something in here. I think it was definitely everything is in the other room. Let me go back now. Let me look at that other blue thing maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped here. Gotta look around a little more, I suppose, but I'm probably either passing it a bunch of times or I don't know. I'm kind of lost. Oh, here. Of course. Alright.
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
I thought that was gonna be death, and it sure was. No, my exploit. Sorry, but bullet sponges are never fun in a video game. It's not fun to do that. It really isn't. I usually end up doing what I just did, where I try to cheese it, break line of sight, or get to a place where the boss can't attack me, or their attacks are like, you know, hitting the invulnerable wall in front of me instead of attacking me, or maybe my aim. Sometimes when you aim in video games, the camera will let you actually attack an enemy even though you can't really see them properly. And I think it has to do with the fact that the crosshair can see it. So the crosshair dictates whether or not you're getting a hit or not. I guess I'm done here, so I can leave. Let me see if the door he came through is a path I should go through. Oh no, I think the suicide bombers came from behind me. God.
Just hold together a little longer.
Wait. Is that... Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I thought they were doing some more mind trickery with the level design. But they're not. Hopefully I can do this. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright. Let's hit this save point. Wait, is this how I unlock abilities? Hold on, what? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look at all these points that I have yet to use. This is why I haven't been able to do anything properly. Okay. So, let me give myself some health, I suppose. Since, you know, health is always good to have. Yep. And then look, that's how you unlock weapon slots. I feel like such a fool. Alright, let's see. Melee damage, launch damage. Yeah. Okay. Melee, launch. What's this one? Energy? Yeah, I need that. In fact, I might want to do that again. Got 2 more points. I can do launch damage. Let's do it. I could have also done health, but I think I'll be able to manage. Oh no, I didn't have enough. I need 3, so it's fine. What was this one? Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Nice. And I'm glad that they hide all the abilities so that you can't see what you're gonna get. Oh, I can't wait. There's so many to unlock. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I can't believe I didn't realize I had to do this until now. What's this? Weapon forms? What? So this is what crafting is all for. Construct, spin, upgrade grip. Unlock the second mod slot and increase base weapon damage. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. Shatter has high stopping power with scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies. It grows. That's kind of like a shotgun, I guess. I think I can do all of them. No, I can't. I might as well do this one though, so I can get the other weapon. Yeah. I can do this one though. Let's try it. Okay. So maybe that's what the slot is for. The second weapon slot is like the weapon type. Since it doesn't seem like you're actually gonna get another gun. Mods. What? Oh, you can craft random mods here. Okay. Well, I won't do any of that for now, but that's an option. Board countermeasures. I don't know if I want to click on that. Kill enemies without dying. Oh, it's like what do you call it? Challenges. So now I gotta go this way. I'm sorry, I don't know how to switch to the other type. I need to look at the controls. Switch weapon is E, use. What the fuck? Why would they do that? Okay, whatever. Holy shit! Oh man, I need to clip that or something because that was just the ultimate fuck you. He just shut me down so hard. That was like close range sniper shot after a high kick. What a hero. I was making sure that those things were still equipped. So the launch power upgrade was definitely worth it because I'm one-hitting enemies now.
Right up. You need to fix it before the old twig bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
lockdown. This place is gonna come down.
What? I was getting near this red stuff. That's what that was. It wasn't the toilets, or a poltergeist or anything, or a ghost. Parallel universes and whatnot. What the fuck is this place? This is not real. What I mean is, we're in like another world. Oh. Are these like pathways to other... Oh dear. Wow, I walked right into the grenade. Wow, as soon as I saw who threw it, I wasn't sure where the enemy was at all there. That sucks. I wonder how far back am I gonna be? Because I haven't hit a save point. I mean, the way that this game handles death is like anything you've done is somewhat retained. You're just kind of respawning. So let's go back to this main mission, since I can't seem to go down the other path yet.
I don't like that sound.
Maybe I do have to go that way? I'm not sure. Let's see, energy converters. This control room is here somewhere. Is it up? It might be above me. How do I go up? I guess I do have to go down this path. But there's no elevator in here, is there? Clearance level 4, I don't have that. I don't think I can use this yet. This is an elevator, but not one that I can just summon. I think this might have been where I came in from or something, I don't know. At one point, maybe. There must be something back in here, I don't know. Let's see. Control room. giant sign marked elevator might be a good path to take. Wait, what did that do? What is that button? Maybe it calls it if it wasn't here. That's what that's for. I guess you can probably go to like a floor and then fast travel somewhere else and come back here, and then the elevator would be gone, so you'd potentially be soft locked. I think she's reacting as though I'm about to go into combat. Look at that. That is such a tell. I bet if I take a few steps more, enemies will spawn.
Forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Oh, I'm back here. Well, hold on now. I broke this window before. I guess some things just respawn. The building does change after all. That's their way of implementing that into the story, I suppose. Well, now what? Executive, maybe? I'll do some of these cutscenes here and then probably stop once I get to the next part of the gameplay.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Hi, Jesse.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research, or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few, all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here? You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just... wow. I mean, this blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
Okay. Well, I suppose this is a good stopping point. I almost want to unlock more damage, but at the same time I feel like I should get health or energy. I don't know, I feel like this is probably going to be more beneficial. I don't know. I'll do the launch. I'm gonna be able to get everything eventually, so it's whatever. Oh, I can do it again. Dare I? Okay. Well, that'll be interesting to try out next time I play. Thanks for watching. I guess we'll find out more about what the hell is going on here next time.